Well, winter's here, and it definitely doesn't look like I'm going to be doing any outdoor gardening for a little while. And just because it's cold out, that doesn't mean I stop being a gardener. There's plenty of prep to do ahead of the growing season. And you can do it on the cheap by being smart about hanging on to some everyday items. This is my recycling area, and over the past few years, I've added less and less things to this pile that's just going to make it to the curb every week for collection. And it's not because I'm not a believer in recycling. It's because the concept of recycling actually contains two additional actions that many people often forget. Now, sure, we could reduce, but once the purchase has been made, obviously that ship has sailed. But there are tons of items that we're automatically programmed to just toss into the recycling bin that actually could be, and truly deserve to be, reused. I'm a creature of habit, and I eat the same breakfast every morning. And that breakfast includes eggs and yogurt. What? It's good. And no, it doesn't get boring. You know what? Just let me eat. And eating 3 eggs a day means I get an empty egg carton every 4 days. Now I could recycle these egg cartons, but I've got a much better use for them. The compost bin. Okay, well, maybe not right now for some of us, but you can save these until your compost is ready to get back in action. Egg cartons are a fantastic brown material for your compost, that carbon component that helps feed microorganisms, retain moisture, and promote airflow. If you want to, you can rip up or shred your egg cartons to help them break down more quickly once they hit your compost pile. Now, a quick reminder, if you have any egg cartons that have a label or a sticker on them, you're going to want to remove them first. You don't want any shiny coated materials making it into your compost pile. But composting is not the only genius way to upcycle your egg cartons. You can also use them as part of your seed starting regimen. Instead of wasting money on plastic seed trays, why not just use your empty egg cartons? Just fill them up with some potting soil or seed starting mix and boom, 12 cells for your seedlings. Get your seeds sown, spray the soil down to moisten, put the cartons on a heating mat and cover it with some plastic wrap or a tea towel, and you'll have sprouts in no time. Once your seedlings emerge, remove the cover and put them under light. And also start thinking about how you want to pot them up. Speaking of, another part of my balanced breakfast is yogurt. Specifically, Greek yogurt. I go through one of these bad boys every 5 days, which isn't as quickly as I go through the egg cartons, but that means that every single month I'm the honored recipient of 6 empty yogurt containers. Now, just curious, does this remind you of anything? You see where I'm going here? These yogurt containers work perfectly as pots for your plants. All you have to do is clean them out and then drill or nail some holes in the bottom for drainage. And now, for no additional cost, I've upcycled my yogurt container into a pot that I can use for my seed starting efforts. And now you can use this pot just like you would any pot that you got from a nursery. You can pot up your seedlings, or if you wanted to, you could even just start your seedlings straight away in this pot. Now remember, we put holes in the bottom for drainage, so they're going to need something to sit in. You can use a tray if you want. I actually like to use upcycled baking tins, but if you have a plethora of yogurt containers, which I do, you might want to just try the double cup method. Pour some water into a container and then place your filled pot inside. The water will soak into the soil through the holes you put in the bottom. Just make sure that the outer cup is a yogurt container that doesn't have holes punched in the bottom. You're welcome. All right, now we've talked about the eggs and yogurt. Now let's touch on how the eggs and yogurt get home. Bags, specifically paper bags. Think about it. Every week we get more groceries, which means that every week we could be getting more paper bags. And I love it because a gardener can use paper bags in multiple ways. Anything from storage to drying seeds to my absolute favorite way to use bags. How did I get back out here? Yes, compost. These can go in your compost. Man, it's way too cold out here. Okay, that's much better. As I was saying, paper bags are an absolute powerhouse material that you can use when composting. They're readily available, and they're about as perfect a carbon source as you can get. And there really is no better way to incorporate paper bags into your compost pile than by shredding them into fine pieces that can be easily mixed in. It could be a fun task, a lazy task, or a boring task, but at the end of it all, you'll have an incredible addition to your compost. And while you're at it, make sure that you save any paper towel tubes or loo rolls for shredding as well. Instead of procrastinating like I do, you could always just stay on top of this throughout the winter, shredding your bags as they come, and then storing those shreds into some sort of container like, I don't know, say, a paper bag. I have some metal tins that I use to store my shreds, but trust me, paper bags work just fine. And once your bags are shredded and stored, they're ready to be set aside until spring when you can turn them into your compost. And say, something else that you're going to want to focus on sooner rather than later is seeds. If you save your own seeds, you might have recently just finished up harvesting and fully drying your seeds for storage. Now, before you know it, your seeds are going to be ready to be started indoors to kick off next growing season. If you're like me, you have seeds all over the place, and they need to be protected ahead of sowing, which is where this next upcycled material enters the conversation. I don't know about you, but a lot of the mail I get these days, I don't need. From paper bills that I pay online and junk mail that's junk and grocery store circulars that are just more junk, that pretty much covers my daily trip to the mailbox. But before you toss them in the shredder or the recycle bin, open up the envelopes and you'll likely find a second return envelope. Now stay with me here because this really works and it's become one of my favorite ways to store seeds. Remove the return envelope and cut it into 3 equal pieces. Now grab some tape and seal the edges on each piece you cut. I'm using painter's tape, but you can use masking tape, scotch tape, duct tape, whatever you have laying around. And now from that one envelope, you have 3 mini seed envelopes. All that's left to do is to add some seeds to each envelope, seal it, label it, and set it aside for storage. It's easy and it's free. And plus, you're making good use of something that otherwise just would have been tossed. And now you also have nice little packages that you can share with others. And these are just a few ways you can upcycle common materials around the house and use them for gardening. Give some of these a shot this winter and get excited that you're able to do some gardening during the off season. Happy growing.